Welcome to Tez and Dan. We are going to talk about hot sports topics for the day, for the week, for the month, whatever it is. My name is Tez. This is Dan. I am a previous basketball player just in high school. Nothing to run home to mom to, nothing special. But I do know my basketball and my sports. Dan and I are friends, been friends for a while, always go back and forth debating sports. He's a Cowboys fan. I'm a Commanders fan. We have that little rivalry going on. I don't know how we're friends, but it works. I'll take it away to him.
Cortez actually plays amazing defense, but I'm Dan White.
I do.
Former collegiate Division III basketball player. I played a season in Mexico, and former high school basketball coach. Cowboys fan, hoops fan. I love the technical details of everything. And Cortez and I, we've been friends since back in the day. We go back and forth, texting, talking trash. And so we just decided to create this podcast.
That's right. Aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
Thank you. So earlier this year, the team that I was on, Salem State University, as a team, we got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
it was,
that's right.
It was a great experience.
That's right. You gotta give yourself your flowers, man. talk yourself up. All right. First topic: Jake Paul and Tank.
Tank Davis.
What do you think?
Baltimore native.
Yes, sir. See that?
What do I think?
He is, not me.
Not you. Tank is. What do I think? I don't know. I'm not a fan of the Paul brothers, but I can appreciate what he's doing as a businessman.
Correct.
And
that I do respect. I'm not a Paul brothers fan by any means, but I do respect the business that he's creating for people, for the women boxing. I really like, and in general, I do respect that. But boxing, I'm not a fan of it at all.
And he helped out some MMA fighters get a paycheck that they probably would have never gotten.
That's
right?
correct. That's correct.
So
Even this fight, this will be the biggest Tank fight of his career for hands down. I think they said somewhere around 40 million for this fight, and typically he makes around, let's say, 10 million. I think it is. So
4x.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So that I do respect, but not a fighter.
So the side that I see the angle, man. I see the angle. It's a stacked deck. He has an advantage. He's a bigger guy. To me, there's some angle that he has as far as fighting an older MMA fighter, fighting a basketball player, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man.
No, I don't think Jake Paul stands a chance. I think Jake Paul's going to run the entire fight. Same way he sort of did with Mike Tyson. He didn't want to get hit by his power, so he ran a lot to get away from him.
People are going to get mad at you about that fight, man.
I think that's what he did. I mean, Mike didn't look the best, but Jake did not want to get hit by his power. Now he's going to be dealing with a younger fighter who just fought in February, I think it was, which I was at. I went to that fight, Roach and Tank. So a more seasoned fighter, a more experienced fighter, and one that hits extremely hard.
Yeah.
And he's going to run. I don't care how big he is. I don't care if he's a heavyweight, whatever it is. He does not want to get hit by Tank's power.
So what I'm going to hit you with, and we're going to move on, is what the streets are saying. The streets are saying Tank is running from a rematch. What do you think?
I don't think he's running or ducking. So I like Roach a lot. I think Roach surprised me a lot in that fight. It shouldn't have been a surprise. He's a DC fighter. So DC fighters, I think, are probably one of the toughest, if one of the toughest. Fighters.
I like what he does in the community too.
Yes. Definitely
awesome
like
work.
Roach. But I think the plan was always to fight Jake Paul after Roach for Tank.
So you're saying this is scheduled? He's
Correct.
just going down the list. He's not ducking.
Correct.
This is
correct.
scheduled.
He's still young. He can fight Roach later on this year, and it's an exhibition fight. It doesn't doesn't hit towards his record, so he doesn't lose anything there. So he can always come back to that anytime. It's going to be there as long as Roach doesn't fight again and lose. He can fight again and win, and that's fine. But if he fights again and loses, then I don't think Tank will fight him again. But
we can move on after this, man. But like, if Jake Paul does anything, he's going to be like, "See, I told you, I can box."
it's not. I don't see that happening.
And that's why it's gonna sell out, because people are going to want to see it.
The only reason why I watch his fights is to see him lose. I'm one of those people. I watch his fights to see him lose. So I'm only going to be watching this one to see him lose and to see Tank win. That's it.
All right. What else do we got?
Next one, I think Micah. Want to talk about Micah?
Yeah, let's talk about Micah.
All right. I'll let you take it away. You're the Cowboys fan.
So to me, man, and I can go on a rant for days, I don't understand why a lot of these deals won't get done in the offseason when you have the signals that a player is not happy about the money that they're receiving, about their contract. Yeah. Why are we waiting until this preseason and a week before? Why not get it done?
Yeah.
And my big beef about this, and I'll let you run with it, is the Cowboys owner is a big Walmart fan. So with Sam Walton, he were best buddies. And whenever Sam Walton needed some cash, he would give him that cash. Why not the same to a player that has been with your franchise, does work, and deserves the money?
Dallas Diva is what I call Jerry Jones. He's the Dallas Diva. Yeah, they should have got this done a long time ago. It's a no-brainer. It's an easy check to cut. You're only going to make more money, period. You're going to get more eyes on the team.
Yep.
It's going to set you up in the future. So I don't understand why this hasn't been done already. Correct. I don't understand why this hasn't been done. I can care less. I'm not a Cowboys fan, so he can go to another team.
Well, you do care less. I hope he doesn't sign.
I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't and go somewhere else, and then we don't have to worry about him. But I would like the young man to get his money. I think he set a rookie record for sacks. He's hitting career numbers like in not every category, but a lot of popular or important categories. And I don't think he's hit his prime yet. He's still on his rookie contract. He's not 30 yet. He's not even, he's not close to 30.
Yep.
So it just seems like a no-brainer to me. He brings more eyes to that team, which obviously brings more money, more dollars.
Yep.
You have a new stadium. You want a team to be at least decent if having all that. So
it's not new. It's just better than a lot of people's.
It's a nicer, newer stadium. So why not sign him? It just doesn't make sense. I think a lot of the players now have a lot more control and they know their worth. So they can demand things a lot better than previously. I think that's the reason why we're seeing this a lot. But some of these people have valid reasons why they're doing it, and he definitely has one.
More positives than negatives. Next topic, I want to talk about Miami 305 winning the Big Three. Former Miami Heat players Michael Beasley and Mario Chalmers. What is your take on that?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I didn't watch the whole game, but I did see the buzzer beater by Chalmers. I like seeing older players still playing at a high level. I think it shows that they can still play, obviously, and it highlights what they were good at, or what they still are good at. Like Michael Beasley, who's also on the Miami 305, bucket getter, has been since he played basketball.
Day one, since he played basketball.
I like seeing that, and I like the one-on-one matchups because it's 3-on-3. So you have to be able to play basketball. You have to be able to defend. You have to be able to shoot. You have to be able to dribble. You have to be able to do every aspect of basketball. You can't just sit in the corner and wait for the ball and shoot it when you get it. You have to be able to play all aspects. I really like the game championship ending that I saw, and then I also like the whole Big Three as a whole.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like what Ice Cube has done. I think 3-on-3 is a better brand of basketball. We shouldn't be teaching kids 5-on-5. My ex-high school coach, I don't think we should be teaching 5-on-5 right off the gate. I think kids need to learn 3-on-3
that's
first.
Interesting.
And a lot of coaches do, but if you go to these instructional leagues, they're teaching 5-on-5, man. They're teaching full court press. They're teaching all that.
Yeah.
So 3-on-3 to me is a better brand of basketball, and I think we need to teach our kids this.
Football. So football, they have flag football, then they also have 7-on-7
Yep.
that they do before or in between the real 11-on-11 game. So they do the same thing where they reduce the players and you work on your actual skills better. So that
less is more.
It makes perfect sense.
Less is more.
I never thought about that, about having 3-on-3 either leagues or tournaments or something like that for developing players.
Yeah, we teach it wrong, man. I that's what I think.
That makes sense.
All right, what's the last one?
Last one, you want to go Shilo or?
Yep, we got 2 more. We got Shilo and who else?
And McLaurin.
Okay, so I'll start with Shilo and then you finish.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So the Shilo situation to me it's kind of crazy. I want to understand the dynamics of it. To me, it looked like he got let go for the swing, even though they're saying that it's not. And it basically looked like, to me, he was defending himself. So that young man, I can't remember the other guy's name, he started blocking, and the blocking was fine until his hand started raising to Shiloh's face, which he pushed his face mask. And if I really want to be aggressive with somebody playing football, I'll slap their helmet or I'll push their face mask. And to me, that's looks like it was, like what happened. And then Shilo retaliated, which anybody would do.
And he was doing it after the play was over. The play was over and he was continuing to hit him. He just wasn't getting caught. And then, of course, when Shilo throws a punch, that's what the referee sees. The guy was egging him on and picking at him because of his name, I think. But I don't think that Shilo got cut because of that play, though. I think it was just his play altogether in the preseason didn't quite fit what the Bucs were looking for.
I think they're punishing the young man because some people don't like Dion. They don't like how confident Dion is. They don't like his attitude or the things that he says. They don't like him wearing sunglasses in an interview. I think they're punishing these young men. In my perspective, I want to sell tickets. I want to win games. I'm going to get the best person for the job. If he's not the best person, I understand that. But I am going to judge the young man for his character, not for his father's wrongdoings or if I don't like his father or anything like that.
I think it was strictly play. I think so. The Bucs drafted 2 defensive backs in the draft this year. So I think they had their defense kind of already chiseled out to the way that they wanted it. They were just giving him an undrafted player a shot, and he just didn't make the cut. It makes more sense that way. It would be better for them to keep him and not play him because then he would drive ticket sales, he would drive jersey sales. But I strictly think it was just play, period. The coach and Dion seemed like they were friends. They were chatty during practice. So I just think it was strictly play.
A lot of players have a better career when they leave the Bucs anyway, so I'm good with it.
That is definitely true. I'm not a Bucs fan either, so you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
All right, let's finish up.
Last one. My guy, Terry Scary McLaurin, got signed finally. Got his money. Got paid. I'm happy about it. I think this gives us a better chance to do similar to what we did last year, going to the NFC Championship. We do have the 8th hardest schedule, so I think this does help us in that aspect as well. I don't think we're going to do as good as we did last year. I hope that we do. I hope that we go. I foresee us going to the Super Bowl every year. Every year. I hope that we go to the Super Bowl every single year, but at least I think we have a better chance to do a little bit more damage with him than without him.
I like what you guys have done with your culture, man. I think it starts all the way up to ownership. You guys have done a really good job, and I can't send you text messages.
You couldn't last year.
I couldn't last year. I couldn't see you text messages. I had to stay quiet the whole time.
Yep, I was waiting for him to come, and I had some comebacks.
No text messages from me, man.
They didn't come.
I really like what you guys have done. You guys got a solid team. We play you guys twice. I don't know about the outcome of that, but yeah, I'm glad you guys signed him. And what I was saying, we talked about this the other day. What I was saying is like, he's a veteran player.
Yeah.
Give him his money.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's been through 3 owners, 3 coaches, and 11 quarterbacks.
11 quarterbacks. Yep.
He knows what needs to be done. He's a veteran leader in the locker room. Give him his money. Why are we waiting on this?
He's quiet. He's not out in the media.
Yeah.
You know, he just comes in, does his job, and leaves. So 11 quarterbacks, and 5 of the last 6 years that he's played, he's reached over 1,000 yards each of those seasons with 11 quarterbacks. That's at least 2 quarterbacks a season.
Yeah, since
he's been playing, and the coaches. Yep, offensive coordinators.
He's still productive.
Correct. Still productive. So yeah.
So why are we questioning the money, right?
No, we shouldn't question the money at all. Yeah. No. I think they were just trying to get to an actual number that he felt comfortable with and they felt comfortable with. But I don't think there was any bad blood between them. I think they were just trying to compromise on an actual number, which they did. And I like the 3-year deal so that it keeps him there while Daniels is under his rookie contract. Once those both contracts come up together, then they can either part ways with Terry and then sign Jayden Daniels to who knows how much money he's going to draw in. But and then either let him go or draft another QB, another wide receiver to kind of take that spot, take that place. So I think it's perfect positioning for my Commanders, and the future is bright.
All right, so that's it for the Dan and Tez show. We'll see you guys next week. Drop your comments, like and follow for more of this.
Please.
And we'll see you guys later.